Everyday Superpower. We talk body language, relationships, game, everything in between. Good game for you today. I'm going to tell you the real game. Okay, we're talking in the worlds of attraction, relationships, how to act as a man, how to create and provide and accumulate as a man. The real game. Let me read my note for you. You'll find value in this. I stand by this. I emphasize my understanding and observation of this on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. The real game is unnatural because it will go against the social norm and social engineering of society. Now, I'm speaking in regards to the Western world. If you live elsewhere, hey, it might be different. But I can only speak from regards to what I experience and identify and see in my day-to-day life. Yes? The real game. Running game on someone, on a beautiful woman. Getting her from A to B. Enjoying yourself, providing joy, happiness, butterflies in the stomach, not manipulating, but creating good, positive communications between yourself and the women. If not, going ahead and getting what you want in business and in life and so on and so forth. The real game, the secret behind it all, is that it's unnatural and you have to go against the grain. Because society isn't doing what they should. The majority of people aren't doing what they should. And the majority of people are all following each other off of a cliff in the wrong direction. The majority are going to try and entice you to join their group because you are perceived as an oddball and an outcast by being someone of different standard. They're going to tell you that, why would you want to be part of the minority? They're going to tell you, why do you want to go against what's right? They're going to say, we know it's right because we've been told it's right by the authoritarian figures that exist above and beyond us, and we need to listen to them. Or even if they've not been told from the top down, they've been influenced strategically, manipulatively from the top down to act and move and be a particular person in a particular manner. Yes? What if I told you could be an utter knobhead and live a more successful life, get all the girls, get everything you want, have no karmic retribution because you're purely acting on the basis and the foundation of what masculinity is? What if I told you can be selfish and put yourself first and look after yourself first and care for yourself first, and women will come and chase you because you personify a leader, because you personify number one, not number two. Oh yes, darling, I love you so much. You know what? I would give my life away for you. Oh, that sounds beautiful, doesn't it? Yuck, ick. I need you to provide for me and my children. What do you mean you'll give your life away? Ick. You see this? Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. You can write love songs on the guitar. I love you, da, 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 which is a social engineer, because in the realm of songwriting, you're not going to hear a man say anything bad about a woman on the radio. No. Because that's not how we capitalize on music, because the women buy the music and the men buy what the women like. That's the business. Don't confuse business with the reality and the biology of such. Yes, you can write songs about this, that, and the third, but she's going to like what you garner from that. If you are successful in doing what you do through the ambition, effort, and business-like movements you have made through that project, then she's going to like your songs suddenly. But stand alone by themselves, take that same idea, she's going to think, well, what value have I got there? What, you've written a song about me? You've written a poem about me? Shouldn't you be doing something else? Am I on your mind all that time? It's weird. Do I wish things were different? When I was younger, yeah. At this point, I've become so accustomed to the reality that is that, hey, I'm completely fine with it, to be honest with you. It's completely fine. I just enjoy watching people not understand. Having a conversation. This guy, no luck with the women, grown man. No luck. He's been on one date in his life. He's got great characteristics. Good looking, lots of money. He's got no game. He embarrasses himself. He speaks like a child when he engages with a woman. He's got nothing to say because he's got no background in doing anything other than watching television and being pampered by those who pay his bills. He speaks to a woman. He arranges a date with the woman. The woman's good looking. He's doing well. A couple of days prior to the date, the woman gets in touch and she says, are we all right to bring it forward a little bit, just one day? And he's thinking, holy shit. We're bringing it forward. We're not pushing it back. I need a soundboard to get gassed on. We're not pushing it back. Fantastic. He says yes, of course. When the day comes, she pulls out. Have you got nothing better to do? I might or might not have dated you anyway, but I thought I would throw this little test out to assess my value in relation to you. You were so romantic and not doing anything other than seeing me and abiding by what I asked. Oh, you're so kind. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not interested in you. If he says, nope, we do what I say. Or he says, nope, you're going to have to wait, love, because I'm busy from now on. And whether he chooses to get back in touch with her or not, he shouldn't. He should just say nah. And then wait for her to pop back up, reassess it. But instead, he allowed her to make the decision. How fantastic, how gentlemanlike. He lost masculine position. He got fucked over. She don't want to meet him no more after that. He failed the test. You failed the test. I'm putting you on game. Toxic masculinity can be toxic, but it can also be incredibly attractive, and they don't tell you that. Being able to beat somebody up violently, if you wanted to, can be incredibly attractive. If anything, violence is a turn on to most women. They don't tell you that. If you want to delve into the realms of what women fetishize and the extremities as to where their fantasies go, that's not for me to talk about. But you can talk to a woman about that. They don't tell you about that. They don't promote that. They say it's wrong for you to please a woman to the depth of her core. To say a woman needs to pedestalize you and look after you and care for you. That's deemed offensive. They don't want you doing that. They want the woman going to work and paying the taxes such as you do and abiding by the leadership of the boss of a corporate entity above and before you as a man. And if you say, nah, I don't want my relationship to be like that, society will say, oh, but we have to pay the bills. Oh, are you a misogynist? What do you mean she has to look after you first? While she's actively looking after another man in the same way that has nothing to do with you and your children. And who's she going to respect more? The man who has control or the man who can't? And doesn't have the balls to garner control because society will deem him inappropriate in doing so. You tell me. The real game is that which is against the grain, that which is biologically rooted. Don't go buy a self-help book. Don't buy an influencer's book on how to do this and that. Buy a book on biology. Buy a book on evolutionary biology. Buy a book on psychology and the brain and neuroscientific argy-bargy, whatever the hell you want. Look at the facts. Take it with a pinch of salt. There's a lot of bullshit involved in them facts. There's a lot of lies in them facts. But the more you garner, the more you start questioning things, the more you start walking in a different direction to the rest of the other people, people's heads are going to turn and start paying attention to you because you're running game on them. Some will hate. Yep. Isn't that crazy? This is a great image of what I'm trying to portray here. If you are a controversial figure that is known by a bunch of people by being controversial, and a lot of people hate you, a lot of people want you dead, perhaps, to that extreme, women are going to flock to you and be enticed by you and be amazed by you because you have the power of garnering their attention and fascination and stimulating their imagination. And how you choose to deal with that hate, if you brush it off, that's the biggest peacock of all time. I am here in the lion's den, unfazed. This doesn't bother me. They will think that's a strong man. 99.9% of people don't want to be in that position. That 0.0.1% who is in that position and utilizes that and understands it for what it is and maybe emphasizes on that, reaps the amazing resource that it brings. Pay attention to what society does and think, would it actually be of my benefit to go the opposite way? I'm signing out. That's game. Peace.